Today's tournament is once again sponsored by Dreamair. Dreamair is a small company that focuses on selling personalised gifts such as mugs, door knockers and more. Christmas is rapidly approaching, so there's no better time to start looking at those perfect gifts for your friends and family. There is plenty of options, and I'm personally a big fan of the Paint Your Own Mug Kit, which provides you with the tools to paint your own design on a mug. And most of you have probably already seen my masterpiece. To make things even better, you can use code Magpie at the checkout for a nice little discount. So once again, thanks to Dreamair for sponsoring this stream. Make sure to check out their website in the link in the description. Hello everyone and welcome to the 6,000 subscriber Magpie Leon tournament. It's been a little while since we did the last one. Obviously that wasn't to celebrate a milestone, that was just for fun. This time, to celebrate hitting 6,000 subscribers, which once again, I am extremely thankful for. We have a lot of players, 32 to be exact, all in their teams. We have 8 different teams, they're all ready, they're all waiting. The first match will be on Forest on Slayer. And it is of course between Cutting Edge versus the Misfunctional Men. 4 people left when they hear the British voice, so true. But anyway, I've got my co-host, Hollywood Forges. How you doing, Hollywood? Say hello to the stream.
Hi everybody. Coming to you from Chicago, Illinois. Let's do a little 4v4 action today.
I think we might as well just get this first game started, don't we? Hopefully everyone's ready.
Let's see it.
Yep, this is Cutting Edge versus Misfunctional Men on Forest on Slayer. The second match will be on Aquarius, and it'll be Land Grab. And then if a tiebreaker is needed, we'll go back to Slayer on Livefire.
Slayer on Livefire is fun. It's fun to watch. It's always on HCS. It's very competitive. It's a lot of lanes, a lot of places to be. So hopefully we see a little game 3 today.
Yeah, I mean, I know both these teams have some good players. I know 2 of the players on one of the teams were actually finalists when I hosted the free-fall tournaments. My camera's a little bugged out. This is totally a nice way to start.
The bad observer camera. Yeah. Is the stream getting bad observer camera? That's awesome.
Amazing.
So the people, this is what you wanted to see, folks, right here.
This is exactly what I want to see.
The N64 mod for Forest.
Forest is such a gorgeous looking map, though. It's such a gorgeous map.
They have really knocked it out of the park with Forest. With the new maps added with this Reason Season 5, it is really pretty. It feels very Halo.
Yeah. Alright, we're straight in. Watching GXL right now. Doesn't seem like anyone's... I think maybe we've got someone pushing down camo. So, yeah, there's a bit of commotion going on down here. Okay,
in the middle, things happening.
Straight away, it seems like Cutting Edge have taken the lead. Is this? Oh my god! If I've gotten the teams wrong, that's kind of embarrassing.
Purple has popped camo. They are trying to make moves, looking to get up to that sniper. It looks like Cobra has pulled off 2, but they are.
So purple Eagle is Misfunctional Men, yellow is Cobra. I should have known that to begin with. So currently, Misfunctional Men have taken a pretty nice lead.
Yeah, they've got good positioning. Another 2-piece there for on the side. It's only 2 kills for our Cobra team. Percolating in and getting caught low. That wide open, low temple. You can see everyone's pushing into that. You don't want to spend a lot of time in that water.
Absolutely not. It can be definitely a bit hindering. But both teams seem to be doing okay. Dragon Icy trades with Salty. Astra's got the sword right now. Try and get across to that.
There's 2 more, but gonna get almost is able to flip a Blitzkrieg.
Seems like Cobra is starting to pull back a little bit now. Now that they know what they're doing, now that they know what they've got to do, they're catching up a little bit. They're catching up.
Yeah, they've got some good positioning. It is at the beginning of the game, you can't let it run away because once you get into the position where they can accept taking trades, you really get down and it's hard to get out of that hole. You've got to start getting 2v1s without dropping players, without trading.
Ooh, Dragon Icy's got the sword. This could really help them. I mean, Dragon Icy's on 6 kills right now.
The sword has shocks. They have a good setup in mid. They're pretty protected. Trying to see if they can catch. Oh.
Oh, okay. Dragon gets another kill.
That's 2 in quickly. That trade 19-13. Only a 6-point difference now.
It's currently taking the lead as far as most kills go. They're still behind overall, but Dragon Icy currently has the most kills out of any player. But the only person being as close being Geo, who's just 1 behind.
Yep, Geo and Buddy trying to look down, trying to flush out. The center control has been so big. It's what everyone's trying to get to. A tough drop for Dragonicity. Meets a little bit of the purple down low.
Blitz goes down. Switch over to free cam for a little bit.
Some great help by those purple teammates to flow in and give a little bit of help. Kept them from trading out the 1v1 there despite it being 3 against 1. Sniper back up.
It seems like Eagle are all in uniform too, all using the coating that was a purchase bonus in Season 3. In fact,
Sniper in the hand. Oh, there's one.
Opposing teams also all in uniform, which is always nice to see.
Oh, and that nade is going to get Geomine.
Damn.
Gets one nice snipe. Uses a magazine out of that. And that puts them up 10.
27-17 right now. There's still a chance to pull it back. I don't think it's over for them yet, but they've really got to stick together and really keep control of like any form of power weapon or equipment. They've really got to try their best to just manage everything.
They needed that camo. Unfortunately, that is going to drop and get out.
They did spot the camo user, but it doesn't seem like they're going to be able to stop them. Especially considering now it's a 2v1. Or it's resorted back to a 1v1. This grappler gets up. Luckily, he had backup, so he's alright. He's still alive.
Geo is behind enemy lines with a sword.
Blitz is taken down by GXL with a bulldog.
And that camo just got burnt. It just got dropped.
Oh, he hits him with a ninja!
And 34-22.
So
gets out of that.
It is really interesting to see the bandit as like a starting weapon on Arena. Because like,
it's fun. It changes. The assault rifle makes you play a certain way. Having that headshot capability with a little bit of range, more than the pistol, is really something that changes how you play, how you think about how you move. And the sword is cutting this away from Cobra.
Ooh, the back smack. That's unfortunate. GXL currently rocking a Mangler and battle rifle. Since the Mangler has been buffed, this could be a tide turner anyway. Still 20 kills ahead. This could be over for Cobra now. But they still have a chance to pull things back in the objective mode next game if they don't win this one. Yeah, and it is over. Eagle absolutely destroys that first match.
Spectacular. Buddy Robin and Geo combined for 30 of the 50 points in that one.
That was insane. That was over so much quicker than I anticipated it to.
And it really came quickly. It was a 5-6 slay match, and we saw the power control. They lost camo, they lost sword, they lost shotgun, and was able to rotate over to the sniper and hold that central position. And once you get control, it felt a little bit like those Aquarius Slayer matches you see, where there is a lot of we're set up, we're bunkering down, and we're going to win 2v1, 3v1, and just pick you off slowly.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like, I think both teams did fine as far as, like, coordination and sticking together went, but it seemed like Eagle just did not have the same level of power weapon control. Right, our next match is Aquarius Land Grab. Land Grab was released with the Eagle Strike event in Season 2. And I think it works for a more casual setting. But we are still on Aquarius, and Land Grab on Aquarius, it can be something. It really can be something.
Like land grab shines a little bit when you have teams together. Yeah, it's tough in matchmaking. It's tough to get the coordination of we have to send 2 here and 2 here, and you can't mess up. When you have 4 guys together in a lobby, you can do a little bit more, and I think it makes the mode stronger.
Yeah. Alright, but we'll get straight into the second game. And we'll see how things go. I think Cutting Edge has the chance to bring it back because they have some good players. As long as they focus on the objective while still keeping good control of the power weapons. Granted, this is Aquarius, so the only power equipment or weapon is in the center of the map, I believe, and it'll either be active camo, overshield, or a quantum translocator. So I don't think there's as much they need to worry about there. But depending what that equipment is, it could be crucial to keeping that lead.
Yeah, Aquarius is tight, and in a mode where you have to control zones, it's going to be interesting to see of how much emphasis do these teams put on getting to the shocks, getting to the shotgun. Can they position themselves downward and below and be able to balance, I have to go pick up those weapons versus I need to get to these points?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how they'll handle everything that's going on. That's the thing with objective modes. You always have like one extra thing to worry about. It's more than just getting kills. You need to be getting those kills because you need to keep the enemy team off of those points. But it seems like
Gio headed right to camo. He's not going to go for it.
Straight away, some of the zones are being capped. It seems like one team did end up with an advantage with one of the zones spawning much closer to them. Unless that's just me being a bit silly.
That is a quick 2.
Okay. Yeah, 2-1. Cobra can still pull us back, bro.
Yeah, this was an interesting spawn. That A spawn really kind of happened in the Cobra enemy lines.
Yeah, definitely. It seems like, I think Cobra still have a chance here, but they do need to get straight on those zones because Misfunctional Men have already capped 2 of them. Oh, no, they've already got 2. It's only A left to grab. They need to basically grab every zone after this to catch up, as well as this zone.
Plasma's going to get 1.
Oh, okay. Dragon gets him. There's another one coming up. They might have time to cap the zone before he gets up there, though. Yeah, they got it. As long as they cap all 3, they can take the lead. But that obviously is much easier to say than it actually is to do.
Yeah, they've got interesting spawns here. We already have Fell is on this B spot. They've got 2 on Charlie.
Yeah.
But Purple coming from behind, contesting this Bravo point. Wins 1. It's going to hold on that B. And there is your Heat Wave making things easy.
It seems like Misfunctional Men are already capping both the other zones. So, is this already a loss for Cutting Edge, or will they pull this back? Again, they still just need to cap. If they can cap the 3 zones that come in now, then they can pull it back. But they need to be able to get all 3. You only need 10 in this version of Land Grab, so the other team only needs 4 more. And Gio gets that nice little perfect there with the bandit.
Salty's going to hold on to A with that Heat Wave.
Takes out Astro. Just completely stops him from getting C, and it looks like they might cap all 3 zones. Which will mean they'll only need 1 more, and that'll be it. It'll be over. Only 3 minutes in, it already seems like a decider has been chosen. It seems like we already know who might win here.
Yeah, there is time. We'll see how many.
Dragon takes him down.
We'll see once it gets down to 2 zones spawning. Is it
did
going
prevent
to be...
them from catching that last zone. So if they can just keep them from capping all 3, they might have a chance. At the most, though, that they're either getting up to 6 or 7. The enemy team will still be ahead, even if they catch all 3.
Might be in trouble here. 2 dead for Cobra. A and C making progress. I don't think they're going to have time to contest.
Yeah, this might be it. Yep, and it's over. That was fast.
Yeah, there was a lot of...
Cutting Edge have been eliminated as we don't need a decider. But both teams did put on a good performance, and there's still good plays made on both sides.
Absolutely. I think that was the same story in Game 2 as same one as in Game 1. Power weapons fall into enemy hands, and once you get there, especially on Aquarius, you get those tools in your hand, and you just can't make those corners.
That was really unfortunate. Right, we're going to switch over to... We're going to get ready to hop into Bracket 2. So we'll be back in just a moment. But well played on both sides. Well done to the winning team. You will be moving up and you'll find out what bracket and what team you'll be going against very soon. Today's tournament is once again sponsored by Dream Air. Dream Air is a small company that focuses on selling personalised gifts such as mugs, door knockers and more. Christmas is rapidly approaching, so there's no better time to start looking at those perfect gifts for your friends and family. There is plenty of options, and I'm personally a big fan of the Paint Your Own Mug Kit, which provides you with the tools to paint your own design on a mug. And most of you have probably already seen my masterpiece. To make things even better, you can use code Magpie at the checkout for a nice little discount. So once again, thanks to Dream Air for sponsoring this stream. Make sure to check out their website in the link in the description. Right, we're back. We're just waiting. I think all the players are in now. So this will be Slayer on Prism. Again, 45 kills as opposed to the regular 50. Just to keep things a bit quick. Again, we got some good players in this lobby. I think some of these were also in the last tournament too. Again, it's Bandit AR starts. And we'll see how this goes.
So I think Bandit's going to shine on Prism. Got some long sight lines, got power weapons to contest in the middle. The Needler is really fun. The campaign Needler is a really good power weapon.
It really is.
It's a nice taste. It's a good accent to a very Halo map.
That Needler absolutely shreds everything. So that, I'd argue, is like the key. Basically controlling mid because you have the Needler and the power equipment underneath. Which could be, again, it could be anything. It could be over, it could be camo, it could be quantum translocator. So that will be crucial to keeping the lead. If someone can pick up that equipment and keep a hold of the Needler. Obviously, there's 2 other power weapons on the map too. So this could be very interesting. Could be very interesting.
The strategy I love to see is whatever team spawns on the grappling hook side is you get grappling shot and you use that to grab the Needler out of mid.
Yeah.
It is a really funny move.
Alright, so we're straight in. So this is Booty Benders versus current objective Survive. Which will just
Solstice with a quick skewer. It's 1-1.
Soul Zero gets cornered off. Viking Chip has that Needler, which, like we've mentioned, that can be crucial to win on this map because it shreds through players so quickly, and it comes with more than enough ammo to get you quite a few kills. And the spawn times, as far as respawns go on this map, they can spawn in pretty quickly too. Plaza also has overshield, so right now it seems like Survive have really good control over power weapons.
And this is what is going to get you in trouble with this Needler. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Is you are in a distance where you can't make plays. You get caught out with those Bandit ARs, and we'll see if anyone's able to find that drop Needler.
Yeah, that is absolutely the issue, because it functions like an SMG. Like, if you're not close enough, you're not hitting anyone with it, because you've got to be quick. It has a fast rate of fire, but its tracking isn't super fast. So if you're not close enough, you're going to miss most of those shots, and you're not going to hit off that super combine, which is what you need. But the Needler is about to respawn, which Zero might be able to obtain here, since it seems like most of the enemy team was down. Obviously, they're respawning now. Got a second left. Will someone push straight for the Needler? Yep, Zero grapples it.
What a good move. Crazy Killer trying to hold up on those high sidelines. Gets to assist. Metachief takes him down. 14-7-15. It is a Cobra making big moves.
Yeah, despite Survive having much more power control at the beginning of that match, it seems like that has not been a problem for Booty Benders whatsoever. And they have caught up immediately. Solo Zero is on a killing spree right now.
Booty Benders did the right thing. They had overshield and they had Needler against them, and they approached it from a distance, shred away those shields. Neither super combines.
There we go. He gets
that
bro,
one will
though.
finally go. And Booty Benders now in the same situation. In possession of Needler, in possession of overshield.
Wow, and he doesn't even need to be making use of the Needler. He does go down, but he's making good use of that Bandit too. Power weapon didn't even seem necessary.
Solstice got the BR.
Take down Bro again. He gets a perfect with the Bandit. These Bandit players, like, I know a lot of people were a bit cautious about it being Bandit starts, but everyone seems to be managing fine and making this weapon look absolutely deadly. Needler's about to respawn again.
Booty Benders taking advantage of that high ground, getting that early damage.
Skewers in, which looks like one of them's gone for. Needler's back too. I didn't see if any of them picked the Needler up.
It's in the hands of the Metachief. It's looking at 3. Getting shot in the back, trying to get out of the chase.
They've just got full power weapon control now. They really just found the flow of things really early on. Salties tries to take him down, but that Needler just absolutely shreds. There's just no stopping that thing at all.
Oh, and this might...
Viking gets Bandit.
Oh! Not able to pull it off. Let's see if Viking Chip applause. Oh, they're going to get taken down. A funny inventory for Solo has Skewer Needler.
The Overshield's about to respawn too, alongside, is that the Skewer, I think, spawned in over there? And the Needler's on respawn soon. Within 30 seconds, I'll be back. Power weapons and other stuff's all, like, respawning.
Solo Zero waiting for that Needler, hanging out with the Skewer, and has Overshield. There's one Skewer.
Okay, hits him with a no-scope. He's on a killing spree again, has the Needler. Double kill. They are
He's probably
6
going to
kills
go right
away
back
from
to
winning.
fill up that tank. Needler in 5.
Yeah, he's just gonna refill the ammo. Gets another kill with it. Gets another kill with it. Very easy.
2 separate players with Needlers.
Yep. The ammo on it's low, but it doesn't even matter anymore because they're just 4 kills away from winning. There's a trade there. Crazy Killer does go down, so Solo just uses that to fill up his Needler, which he's probably going to get the last 2 kills with here, finishing the match, ending on a killing frenzy. Wow.
Yeah, that's a huge performance from Solo. Game 1, a tad lopsided. Some big kills there, big power weapon control, and really just kind of hounding them on spawns. They did not have a lot of time to move around. They are truly living up to their name, and their current objective is to survive Game 2, land grab on Bazaar. A map we have not seen in a while. Not a ton of Bazaar in matchmaking these days.
Yeah, which is crazy, because I think Bazaar is such a good map. I remember playing that in the flight for the first time. The first game of matchmaking in Halo Infinite I technically would have played.
I'm curious if they're going to see a little bit more of those old maps. I feel like Bazaar might get some love with Bandit Evos. The BR made that middle zone such an oppressive zone to be in. You couldn't make runs. It was everyone could track you. Bandit Evo, though, with that little bit of D-scope, that might make it be possible to bring back Bazaar. Bring back, I can't think of the Sand Maps name either, but I'd love to see those back in competitive play and some more playlists.
Yeah, it would be cool. It would be really cool. Why are people talking in the game chat? Hang on, let me mute that.
Sorry.
That's always fun. Oh, amazing.
Oh.
Camera angle's been great every single match.
It was nice behind the scenes, little dev cube roll of the floor.
Alright, mine should be off now. There we go. Right, straight in. Land grab on Bazaar. These zone spawns always seem really off. They're never quite even, but that's what makes land grab quite interesting.
Yeah, it looks like there is both rockets and overshields in the hands of booty benders.
Straight away, yeah, they got the power weapon control. They just start shredding through. Capping C, which is actually the one that was closest to Survive's spawn. So having control over that is probably going to give them a massive advantage here. Survive do have a chance to still cap A, though. They can still get A zone here, which is absolutely what they need. It seems like they're sort of all over the place right now. There's not really that communication or cohesiveness between them. They're not really sticking together. They're just all over the place.
No, current objective Survive had the spawn flip, an early spawn flip, put them back on that A side, and just not able to put players on it quick enough and fast enough to be able to pick it up. 3-0 is going to be not where you want to be coming off of round 1.
Absolutely not. It seems like Booty Benders are just absolutely destroying them already. They just have that control over everything. They know where they need to be and what they need to do at the right time. And it seems like they're almost never alone either.
No, it's high ground, helping out teammates.
Yep.
Crazy is going to go down, but not without help from Solo. Solo's in their Meta Chief, or Quipster as well. They're going to stop this A push.
They all pushed towards that zone. They all knew where they needed to go. They used those dynamos to keep them distracted too, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that was just great teamwork we saw holding. Oh,
Rocket launch
contesting at B. But just like that, they are always where they need to be. Crazy Killer is able to clean it up at Bravo, so they're able to get that second score.
Yep.
And Rocket's back in the hands of Solo.
Franzo picks up a sidekick. He's pushing that over shield. He might be able to grab this here. He has time to deploy it, but they are pushing on him rapidly, and there is enough people there where they might be able to take it down without even losing a player, especially because they've got rocket launcher. Well, Plazo doesn't quite finish him off, but that does mean that they don't get the hands on the rocket on their overshield either. But it does mean it's got to waste on both sides.
Yeah, that was an interesting move. We saw 3 rockets get shot at Bruh. It took all 3 rockets to take out Bruh.
Yeah.
First one whiffed, the other 2 only did partial damage. So that last rocket was able to take out the overshield. So it kind of just canceled out those power weapons.
It's looking like Survive might not get a zone here. They do have people on C, but I think just one player, just Salties. Bruh has come to reinforce him though. So they might get C here.
Yes.
Which they do. They cap the zone. They're not out of it yet. There is still a chance at recovery, but they've got to be fast and they've got to work hard.
Yeah, I respect that move like crazy. Just play your life. You don't have to go try to stop all zones. You're up 8-1. Survive, play another day, get it perfect, capture your own seat.
Yeah, they definitely just stopped them from capping C there. They did have 2 players over there, but it looks like it didn't even matter because they just got absolutely wiped. And that is game. Another clear win for the Booty Benders.
Yeah, Meta Chief gets that zone C. The survivors were not able to survive, not able to stick bodies on those points to hold off, and that was a pretty decisive victory. We're going to see these 2 teams in round 1 and round 2. Curious to see what those matchups look like, because those were 2 dominant victories. That's good offenses against each other. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, we're just going to switch to a Be Right Back screen. We'll be going over to bracket 3, so just bear with while I get everything sorted. And I'll be back in a second. Today's tournament is once again sponsored by Dream Air. Dream Air is a small company that focuses on selling personalised gifts such as mugs, door knockers and more. Christmas is rapidly approaching, so there's no better time to start looking at those perfect gifts for your friends and family. There is plenty of options, and I'm personally a big fan of the Paint Your Own Mug Kit, which provides you with the tools to paint your own design on a mug. And most of you have probably already seen my masterpiece. To make things even better, you can use code Magpie at the checkout for a nice little discount. So once again, thanks to Dream Air for sponsoring this stream. Make sure to check out their website in the link in the description. Right, and we're back. So this is bracket 3. We're on Recharge Slayer. This is the Razzlers versus Wheeze team, I believe.
Yeah, let's see if we get some Game 3 action in one of these opening brackets. Would love to see it make it all the way to Slayer on Live Fire.
Yeah, it would be nice to see, like, not such a decisive win.
I think we're going to start seeing that in the later rounds, too, when we get to round 2, round 3. These are good teams. It is, are we looking at Eagle is Wheeze team and Cobra is the Razzlers, or is it vice versa?
Eagle is, sorry, my brain has just completely shut down. Eagle is the Razzlers, Cobra's Wheeze team.
Perfect. Razzlers versus Wheeze team. It's been 2 Cobra wins in a row, so we'll see if Wheeze team is going to hold on to that title or if it is going to go the other way. My theory, I think the recharge, the big generator down there by the active camo, I think that building connects to the generator room from Last Resort / Zanzibar in Halo 3. I think that's right next to each other. It's the back side of the building.
It's gotta be. It makes so much sense. It would just make sense.
If the Halo Battle Royale ever happens, I'd love to see those points of interest glued together like that.
Yeah.
Grungus with some insightful commentary on the YouTube chat. Wheeze, more like stupid. Thank you, Grungus. Thank you for being a part of our community. That is a great call. You love to listen to the fans, love to see what they're talking about.
I believe Grungus is also Captain Jelly, so he's in the match. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Love that.
I know Taco Smoothie is a big fan of Recharge. And I know they've been practicing quite a lot. Both these teams I've seen have both been practicing together quite a lot. So there's a bit of a friendly rivalry between Taco Smoothie and Pilot K9, I believe.
Oh, that's going to be fun. We'll see if they use the strats or if they've mixed anything up since the last scrims. Wow, that's a lot of geometry under the ground.
That's a lot of geometry. So there's a couple of people rooting for Taz already. It's always nice to see, like, when a player or a team has a fan base. I know that's always really wholesome.
Yeah, they bring the people to the stream, bring the fans. And this Razzlers up top. Looking at it's Quantum. We have Quantum on low.
Yep, Omnic Spoopy gets that immediately.
Looks like Jelly is going to meet some of the Wheeze team up top. Kitsune with Sword.
Going on over by where is it Sword? Yeah, Sword spawned in. Jelly does get ambushed though. He did not see either of them pop up behind him, unfortunately. There's a bit of coordination going on. Taz, Agent T, they're sticking together here.
Green Gun misses the burst. It's going to be 2v1 up top. Caboose misses the melee. Grenade not enough to finish them off.
So I was waiting for them around the corner, and then he hits them with the Mangler. I love seeing the Mangler get used like that. It is so fun to see the Mangler back to how it was in Season 1.
Yeah, it's a cool trade-off. You get one pistol that can headshot, you get your other that is a pistol shotgun hybrid.
Yeah.
It's EU United's out of the league, so we can use it again.
Yeah. It's a nice little successor to the Mauler.
Yes, absolutely. If you're going to take out dual wielding, at least give us something fun. Nobody has picked up... it doesn't look like shock rifle. I think it is...
I haven't seen anyone use it yet.
I originally thought that was what Jelly was going to do before he got ambushed.
Yeah. I noticed the Needler isn't getting used either, which is interesting, because the Needler is such a useful weapon. It's so underrated. It can tear through opponents really quickly.
And it doesn't give him a chance to respond. By the time you know you're getting shot, you've got 5, 6, 7 needles in you. It's over.
Absolutely.
If you can't get around the corner, that avoids the stick.
Jelly
But Sword is going to take out
Kitsune
Kitsune.
here with that distance. Okay. Okay, is that Spoopy with a sword, I believe? Omnic's got it. Oh, it's the Ravager up top, not the shock rifle. Okay, interesting. The Ravager was being used.
Ravager.
Spoopy's currently on a killing spree, but that is ended by Caboose as the trade. Meaning the sword was dropped, but I believe it was picked up straight away.
Ooh, high ground dodges the sword swing, and that's going to be a kill. Sword is going to fall back into the hands of Razzlers.
Razzlers have just absolutely taken the lead all of a sudden. They were a couple kills ahead, but like it seems like they've just really jumped up as far as the score goes, which is interesting. Omnic trade for Capgun there.
17-10. It was 2 down, getting some respawns for Razzlers. Getting a lot of pressure put on them from across the room, but Taco moving out, dodges the green gun, gets Kitsune, finds another.
Oh, Caboose takes down JT, and he teabags. The disrespect there, fueling their rivalry even more. But JT is taken down. Agent T also takes down Caboose with the sword, as he gives him a little dance. But he is immediately blown up straight after by Capgun, who's taken down by Captain Jelly, who is also then taken down by Blue.
One after another, these grenades chipping away at these teams.
What a weird chain of events. Capgun takes down Taz though. They're catching up a little bit here. They've still got about 10 kills to close that bridge, but they have caught up a little bit.
Yeah, that was a 1v1. It was cleanup all week down that aisle. One melee, followed by a grenade, followed by a melee. Looks like Taco's going to get grappled.
Well, they tried to use the Disruptor, but switches. The Disruptor, I think, is a very hard weapon to use. I think it's probably one that most would be better off just avoiding. And it's definitely not one you want to switch to mid-fight, just because it just doesn't do enough damage. If you're not getting that super combine with it, then there's no point at all.
No, you can't headshot. You can't do anything with it. It was a better gun when it still had the damage over time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is a shame we lost those changes. Sword is going to go into the pit. Capgun drops it, tries to repulse himself back across the ledge. So it is going to be rifles in hands for the next minute or so.
That does mean, since Razzlers don't have that power weapon control right now, this does give the other team a chance to catch up, but they are 11 kills behind right now.
Capgun going low, trying to get behind this Razzler team. Can he clean up one? That gets Taco. Almost is able to pull out the translocate. I thought he was going to get him with the telefrag.
That would have been insane. It would have been. See an Omnic sticking together. Omnic is taken down though. But Agent T avenges him before going down himself. Before the person that kills him also goes down.
Agent trying to clean up, trying to reset Wee's team.
Taz takes down Capgun.
Under 10 kills to go.
Okay. Razzlers, they're just cleaning up. They're just cleaning up. It seemed like there was a chance for catch-up, but that is slowly fading.
Yeah, now it's getting to the point where we're just seeing a lot of trades. You get a little bit of a lead, and then you don't have to win. You just have to trade it.
Jelly does get the trade with JT there too. Blue using the Commando. It's always nice to see the Commando in play. I think it's such an underrated weapon. In the right hands, the Commando can be absolutely deadly. He does miss most of those shots though and go down himself. Spoopy's got the Mangler. I know he's a big fan of this one too. I know he's a big fan of the Mangler, especially since it's been reverted back to its original self.
It's exciting up top on B balcony. And with 1 kill to go, I think they're going to go find Capgun in the long haul.
Oh yeah, and he finishes off Capgun, ending the game there. 45-29. I think that is the closest we've seen on Slayer right now, though.
Yeah, it's first one that wasn't a steak-tacular tonight.
Yeah, which is interesting to see.
I mean, game 2 in bracket 3, it is going to be land grab on Catalyst.
I like Catalyst. I know Catalyst is it's a map that has a lot of divided opinions, but I think not only is it one of the most gorgeously visual, but it's also just fun to play on, especially on CTF. I mean, I know they're on land grab, which I do have a bit of trauma playing Catalyst on land grab from the entrenched event. But that being said, it is still a really fun map.
Yeah, the Catalyst is that was the launch of Catalyst really felt like okay, we're in a good place. Halo is trying to get to where it was. I'd hate to say the magic phrase, "We're so back." But Catalyst was a step in the right direction.
Yeah, it was nice to have like another 4 on a map. Because like a lot of the maps, I think at launch felt... It wasn't that they were too similar to each other, but a lot of them were just like human architecture.
Human.
Like,
it was
UNSC
concrete and walls.
Yeah, which I think got a bit boring, but I think Catalyst may have been the first 4 on an arena map, if I'm not mistaken.
First 4v4, no vehicles. Behemoth, technically. A little
I am forgetting Behemoth. Yeah, I am forgetting Behemoth. That's my bad. Which is crazy, because I love Behemoth too. But it's cool to see... it's cool to see Catalyst in play. I mean, Catalyst is just a map I'm glad it exists.
Yeah, it's fun. They've set it up nicely. The long sight lines, having the snipers. It was close. I think they could, in pro play, you put the dueling snipers, let those teams have the sniper battles, and there's risky quick routes and there's long ways that give you a little more tunnels to hide in. It's cool. The one thing I learned from the pros is throwing the plasma grenade on the bridge at Catalyst will instantly detonate it. I did not know until last week that it does that.
Wait, on the light bridge down bottom?
The light bridge, if the plasma grenade hits the light bridge, it will explode instantly.
Okay, that could be very useful then if that's used right.
Yeah, just rain it down, get that instant play. It's a great way of contesting that. Whatever, it'll probably. I'm rooting for active camo. I hope active camo spawns low.
I'm curious to see where the zone spawn. I know occasionally I think one spawns on that top bridge, and that is always a hard one to capture because you're just completely exposed.
Yeah, grenade alley, and especially with it's one thing when it's quick play and you've got pistols and ARs. With the bandit in your hand, it's going to be really, really easy to chip away at people trying to capture that top ridge.
Land grab.
Bit of a better observer camera here.
Will this be our first round where we actually need to decide it, or are Razzler's just going to clean up again? I think so far this has been the most intense for how close it's been, but it hasn't been that close.
Yeah, Slayer sets the tone, because when you need to get slays, that really determines how you can play, how you can work together. If you are dominant slaying, it's going to make you more dominant at the team play as well.
Jelly sort of freezes up there. JT does pick up the sniper. Gets killed with it immediately, taking down Taz. And it seems like they're already capping 2 of the zones, and JT's on C here. So they might immediately get all 3 zones. He's using that shroud screen to try and give himself a bit of cover. Wow, they could really turn this around here. They could really turn this around. They immediately cap all 3 zones. They're in a little bit of a gunfight here, but JT seems to be holding his own.
3 zones incoming.
I'm spectating Taz. I'm talking about the wrong person. That's my bad.
Fusion Coil not able to get the kill, but Captain cleans up.
I was commentating over the wrong team. Here I was thinking,
That was 3 for Razzlers quick there.
That's 3 for Razzlers. Sorry, I'm reading the names wrong.
Wee's team immediately in that first fight went all 4 dead simultaneously. Just gave him free looks on all of those points.
He's going for that rocket launch too, so he's just got both power weapons here. Oh, it does get stolen right from his hands by one of his teammates. Wee's team do cap a zone, but it might not be enough. It's really not. If they didn't manage to take C, so it seems like Razzlers might just absolutely dominate here again. Land grab's been a very interesting one because it's just seemed so decisive each time.
Yeah, it really exposes the ability to slay, the ability to make moves. It's these grouping teams, like right there, we see 3 down. It's all 4 dead again for Wee's team. And then they have free moves to any of the points. They have free move to power weapon. Active camo down low, probably going to be in the hands of Razzlers.
They both zones again as well.
Jelly tries to hop onto active camo and goes straight down into the pit.
That's unfortunate. Omnic uses that last rocket, does take himself down in the process, but does kill one of their players. This does leave an opening for Wee's team to catch that other zone, though. Agent T's taking them out from a distance. I noticed that coil in his hand, and he blows himself up with it. That is quite unfortunate.
Capcom made it out alive, and we're going to see the first top rail land grab point.
Agent T takes down Caboose, who had the rocket launcher, which means it's just there on C right now. Is he going to pick it up? Has he noticed that it's there? I don't think he has.
Team's making their first attempt for Bravo. Lots of grenades going to and from the doors.
Agent T ditches the zone that he's on to try and stop them from capping B, which could be the wrong move here. Although he does successfully stop them. The other team is starting to cap C though. They do take B. Will Wee's team cap C though? But even then, is that even going to be enough? They need to stop them from catching any zones now, or that is it, is over. They do catch C, but is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough?
Rocket's able to pick up the 2 for him.
Goes down, JT beats him down there. Just B and C now, just 2 zones that Wee's team need to keep them off if they want to catch up.
Arguably, this is when it gets interesting. It's, Bravo is coming across. Can they stop this Bravo
Wasn't even
push?
much of an attempt there. They just immediately cap Bravo. Again, another match where like one team just dominated the other.
Yeah, that was a strong performance. Outslaying, getting team wipes at the right time, being on those objectives quick. It was really a dominant performance from Razzlers.
Another insane match. That does
tell you
mean
one
Wee's
thing.
team has been eliminated, unfortunately. They did put on a good performance. I mean, that Slayer match, that was the closest match we've seen. But unfortunately, that does mean they're eliminated, and Taz gets to hold this over Caboose now.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some really good matches in the second round of this tournament. These are teams that are all clearly playing at a high level, dominating their opponent. When you get back to it, yeah, sub J Capgun. Thank you, J Capgun, in the chat. When you get into these next rounds, you are going to have to go from dominating teams to it might be a little bit closer. It might be a little more stressful. It's going to take a little more teamwork to get past the semifinals.
Right, we're going to, again, put the stream on pause while we just go and hop into Bracket 4. So we'll be back in just a moment. Today's tournament is once again sponsored by Dream Air. Dream Air is a small company that focuses on selling personalised gifts such as mugs, door knockers and more. Christmas is rapidly approaching, so there's no better time to start looking at those perfect gifts for your friends and family. There is plenty of options, and I'm personally a big fan of the Paint Your Own Mug Kit, which provides you with the tools to paint your own design on a mug. And most of you have probably already seen my masterpiece. To make things even better, you can use code Magpie at the checkout for a nice little discount. So once again, thanks to Dream Air for sponsoring this stream. Make sure to check out their website in the link in the description. Next up, we've got Fireteam Mobius versus the Magpie Cream Pies on Forbidden on Slayer. This is the Halobox Studios versus the Mako Emo bracket, the YouTuber lobby. So this is definitely an interesting one. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, we'll see if the YouTube skills translate into a little bit of gameplay here. Excited to see some Forbidden, the nice, beautiful temple mat here on Zeta Halo. They're having a little bit of fun in the game chat at the moment.
I've got that turned off though. I can't see any of it because people.
They are. There's a little bit of hooting and hollering going on.
I've been looking forward to this match. I've really been looking forward to seeing how this turns out because I know both teams again. They've got some good players. I know Mad Salad absolutely hates this map. Obviously, it wasn't intentional that I put him on a map he hates. This was decided before the season come out. So.
Yeah, it's a little bit of adversity. Got to rise up to the challenges ahead. I think the map is certainly better with bandit starts.
It's like, at first, I wasn't sure how I felt about Forbidden. I mean, I would have liked if it was a BTB map. Not like in its current state. I think, I'd like a BTB map with this art style. But Forbidden has ended up being much more enjoyable than I initially thought it would be. And it does have the sandwich Easter egg, which gives it an extra point in my books.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed you can't get the sandwich in all game modes. It'd be fun to see the YouTubers try to make a sandwich push mid-round.
I know damn well if we were on, if it was available in every mode, they would. Certain point with that sniper kill, immediately.
One hiding. Oh, sniper v sniper.
Yeah, he takes out ODST as well. Sakurada has the overshield too. They got a nice bit of control straight away. Using that threat seeker.
This 3v1 with the sniper.
Existed. They just absolutely jumped Mad Salad. All four of them take him on. Takes out ODST with a bandit from across the map.
Dodges green gun. It's 6-0. Magpie Cream Pies. Gets a snipe. I believe. Sadie 1410 has that bulldog. Was trying to contest middle, was trying to help push out teammates, had to drop down. Playing life, picks up battle rifle. That's a little cross map action.
They're starting to pick up kills now, so they're not out of it yet. The other team is only on 8. It's now 9, but it's not over. There's still plenty of time to turn this around, as long as they have use.
We're seeing some good grouping up by Mobius. They clearly are trying to stick together, play tight, and they're going to get wiped here, 3 down for Mobius. But they're doing the right things. They're trying to stick together, help each other out. Battle rifle in the hands of Sadie.
Certain Point also has a battle rifle and a bandit. He's got both BRs. The overshield is in, which all of them are going to push for. So again, they have that just control over the equipment, which is going to be very useful.
Tough spawns for Mobius.
Does have Bandit Evo though, so he can sort of stick to the back line a little bit and try and pick them off from a distance.
Certain Point trying to flank around, getting below him. That's not going to pay off. They are going to take him out.
Madsal does get taken down, but there are still 2 of them over there, which can finish things off.
Sadie pushing with the overshield. Sadie goes down.
17-7, and it seems like Lego could clear up their last players now, which he does, taking down ODST and Unbroken Stoic, pushing their kills up to 19 overall.
Certain Point waiting for the sniper rifle in Mobius' spawn.
ODST is trying to keep him off it, but with having 2 of them shooting at him at once, he just couldn't quite. Which does mean that sniper is taken.
If they can hold out, that should be a sniper in Mobius' hands, but they're putting pressure on him. Mobius is not getting a free move. Down below, Certain Point gets taken out. 22-9. About the halfway point. It's certainly not over for Mobius. They are going to have to play a lot tighter and not give up trades if they want to come back, though.
Oh, Shield's coming back in. Madsal does have the sniper in the battle rifle. Take out Lego Troop. Is he going to be able to get the sniper here?
ODST
360 coming
360.
around that corner, but it looks like he went the other way. See that plasma pistol charging up down there? Hopefully he doesn't get hit by that. He just avoids it. Takes down certain points. Overshield is coming in. It's got just a second left.
Sadie gets a snipe, takes out Stoic.
They take the overshield. There's 3 of them over there now. Oh, he lands a shot. That's going to do big damage to that over, but they have a sniper too, and they do take Madsal down. Sakurada's pushing in. He's got quite a bit of confidence. He was just running at them with the AR, but he knows they were weakened. He takes down ODST. They're hunting now. They're hunting the rest of the players. Madsal goes down. Stoke's getting jumped by all 4 of them. He does take down Sakurada with a grenade though, but he is taken down himself by Sadie.
Yeah, it's hard to get out of that. You got all 4 of them moving. They're flowing fast. They're playing aggressive, pushing up on you. So you either have to choose of, am I going to stick around, get a little damage chips on them? But if you stick around, you never know when those aggressive teams are flanking behind you, above you, getting on top of you so that they eventually can get that pick.
Sadie does flank them. They were fighting Lego and Certain, but Sadie just sneaks up on them, dealing that extra damage so Lego and Certain can finish them off. Sadie throws the drop shield, which is shredded through pretty quickly. He missed the sniper shots. They're heading down that little ventilation shaft, if you want to call it that, to try and get the jump on him.
All up, a second one.
Sakurada does go down though. Madsal gets a double kill. How you doing, Nickos? Welcome to the stream.
Lego Troop goes down. Only his second death this match. 12-2 at the moment.
They only need just 3 more kills to win. 3 more. Tries to make use of that threat seeker, that thing that everyone forgot existed. You do get flanked by a certain point though. He does get taken down, but he lands the sticky, leaving them to just 1 more kill. Sakurada almost gets it. Most of their team's down now.
We'll see who falls for 45.
Stoke's overshield's broken. Oh, is he going to fall off the map? No, he does make the recovery. Nice jump there. But they really need to stick together. Never mind. Sadie takes the final kill on Mad Salad.
That's a big part of this Forbidden map. You get caught out and you are hung out to dry when people have looks on you with those sniper rifles and precision weapons. Once you're pinned, you're up beneath a barrier, then you just flood that area with grenades. Nothing you can do besides jump.
Halovox in the chat saying too easy. Right, which map's up next, sorry?
Coming up, number 2, we are going to have land grab on live fire.
Land grab on live fire. Where's some live fire action? Live fire is just always fun to watch. Every clip you see, it's always on live fire.
Yeah, it gets you can tell the pros love it. There's lots of jumps, there's lots of movement. It's a very traditional, it's a, dare I say, in air quotes, Call of Duty map. Pretty traditionally 3-lane, arguably 4-lane with that lower tunnel. Lots of places to move. And you can get just about anywhere quickly. First time we are seeing live fire today. Live fire could have been the game 3 for rounds 1 and 3. But of course, those were pretty definitive victories by Misfunctional and Booty Bender. Round 3 was Razzlers. Yeah. Misfunctional and Razzlers both got big wins in their own respective rounds, but semifinals are going to be fun.
Are we gonna actually see a match where we get a round 3, or a Magpie Creambar is gonna just clean up again?
I think Forbidden's interesting. I don't know if that Slayer match will be fully representative of what we might see in a live fire match. I think live fire can change everything. Can change your strategy.
Now too. The priority is no longer getting kills.
3 zones.
Now let's take a look.
I got an
Looks like-
anonymous tip for $2. Thank you so much. Wonder who that could have been.
Stoic puts a panic shot at a teammate.
Puts a sniper into his own teammate. They were having they had good control of the zones for a second there, but they just get pushed out of them. They do get one zone though.
Yeah, Stoic thought he had help. Stoic put a sniper shot into the chest of one of them, but when you get pushed by 3, what can you do besides go down? You need help from your teammates to get out of those 3v1s, those 2v1s.
Stoic does manage to take that over though, keeping it away from the enemy team, which could be very useful. It takes down certain point down on the bottom. Most of that over is gone now though. Zones have respawned. Seen there's players on A. Does have teammates on C, which some of the opposing team is pushing towards. Does get taken down though.
ODS 2 with 3. 3 down for Cream Pies. They're going to respawn, but it is not going to come without...
Oh, never mind the held off C. Stoic does catch some of their players off guard, which might give his teammates enough time to actually capture the other zone.
Yeah, they're going to put bodies on Bravo. It's kind of interesting to see. They had everybody on that Magpie team down and still not able to put time on either of these zones.
Did catch one, but it's just not going to be enough to catch up. They're still 2 behind, which they can do that. If they cap all 3 now, they will take the lead, but they need to get all those zones. My controller's disconnected. That's always fun.
Yeah, Stoic got the triple, but was not able to put body onto... Oh, we're going to see a fight for this overshield. Right now, Mobius capturing 2 of the 3. It's going to be 4 to 5, the closest land grab we've seen today.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's me, like, when you switch to an objective mode, there is a big chance to pull it back, even if the other team might seem like better as slayers. That doesn't necessarily always mean they're better at controlling those objectives, controlling those zones. This is where communication really is more important, because it's more about it's about knowing where everyone is at the right time. So it does teabag Mad Sal, the disrespect there. Looks like the Cream Pies might be getting both A and B here. Unless Mad can stop them. He does hold them off a little bit. They do cap one on zones here. Stoic gets the double kill. He does get taken down in the process, but like the Mangler, seeing it in its true form is absolutely insane. Seeing the way it's been used in some of these matches.
Yeah, the double reversal shotgun. It gives you an answer to that heat wave.
Again, there's still only 2 zones behind. Mad Sal gets a triple kill.
3 zones.
But Cream Pies likely will respawn by the time these zones are in.
Yeah, we're hoping to see...
And they spawn right by Mad Salad too. He gets a little bit of coverage on that zone, but it's just not going to quite be enough.
Mobius using that time with players killed to reposition, but on respawn, Morbius or Magpie able to get back in time. The zones took a long time to spawn, which did not give him the advantage of being able to reposition.
Sin using that repulsor to keep them off the zone felt so disrespectful to 2 zones in. Magpie Cream Pies only need to cap 1. And it looks like they might get B. Although Stoic does take him down, and Sandpoint walked off the zone. Perhaps I've spoken too soon. He gets the overshield too. They do need to make sure they get a player on A. They need to keep control of both those zones. Because can't let the enemy team capture either of them.
That felt like it was going to be guaranteed scores.
They
on
didn't
both of
end
those.
up with either of them.
That is brutal. It's what you hate to see. Because it really could have been right there. It could have been 8-9.
And that's game. The Magpie Cream Pies move up to the next round. But Fire Team Mobius is out.
All 4 of these first rounds, 2-0. No responses from the victor's opponents.
Let's go. I'm going to switch over to a quick break while I get into the next lobby. Today's tournament is once again sponsored by Dream Air. Dream Air is a small company that focuses on selling personalised gifts such as mugs, door knockers and more. Christmas is rapidly approaching, so there's no better time to start looking at those perfect gifts for your friends and family. There is plenty of options, and I'm personally a big fan of the Paint Your Own Mug Kit, which provides you with the tools to paint your own design on a mug. And most of you have probably already seen my masterpiece. To make things even better, you can use code Magpie at the checkout for a nice little discount. So once again, thanks to Dream Air for sponsoring this stream. Make sure to check out their website in the link in the description. Okay, we're back. We're on Dredge, and this is the Misfunctional Men versus the Booty Benders, I believe. Booty Benders on Cobra, Misfunctional Men on Eagle. Both of these teams absolutely wiped the floor in their games. So I'm very curious to see if this is going to be close or if there's going to be a clear winner. We're on slay holds, so getting kills is equally as important as claiming those zones this time around. So it's another zone-based mode, but the killing is just as important as you do get extra points for it. But you won't be getting many points if you don't have control of at least two of those zones. But we are going to jump straight into this here.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun matchup. These two teams are strong.
Very curious to see where things are going with the finals. 'Cause whoever wins this, they'll be there. They'll be there.
Round 2 is going to be CTF on Seclusion, and if it goes to round 3, it is going to be Slayer on Cliffhanger. Haven't seen Cliffhanger in a while.
Cliffhanger's a fun map. I mean, yeah, it doesn't seem like the right choice for a tournament, but it's a fun map. The winners will receive credits. Winners will receive credits, Davo. You get 1,000 each if you're on the winning team, and 500 each if you're on second place.
So that's enough for the Season 5 Battle Pass. The new Season 5 Halo Infinite Battle Pass. 50 tiers and less emblems and armor coatings to pad out a 100-tier pass.
I played
Or what I'm saving up for.
Well,
Halo.
Dredge released when I was on holiday, but I was very excited to try it out. I was a bit cautious at first because I'm not a huge fan of Countdown, but I ended up playing so much Dredge. Probably helped that it was released alongside the Cyber Showdown event, but
yeah,
it was straight in.
Yeah.
Again, you got to keep good control of those zones. GXL and one of his other teammates push around towards the left side of their spawn, towards that rocket launcher. GXL does go down though. Salty's pretty low too. Their other two teammates do cap C though, as it seems like their opposing team, the Booty Benders, all went round for the rocket launcher spawn, which is useful, but at the same time, if you want to take that lead, you've got to be capping those zones too. But it does seem like because they've taken them out, they have a very good opportunity to take the zone by their spawn, which they do. They succeed in doing that. Which...
Yeah, Misfunctional. Oh, there's rockets from Meta Chief. Wondering where those rockets went off to. Currently, Misfunctional Men holding onto the sniper, but Booty Benders have the spanker.
They need to keep them off C, or they are going to lose that lead very quickly.
Enemy team score.
Body does go down.
Rockets are at mid.
Someone tried to sneak up on GXL there, but it seems like his team had his back.
Yeah, GXL, it's always scary. Oh, not able to play his life. Sniper got dropped in the corner. It looks like that is out of ammo. This one close this far. Right at 100.
Whipster goes down. Falls straight down that hole. Master Chief's low, but he's still alive. He sees that player up there, up mid. They do cap C. They now have two zones again. Misfunctional Men in the lead. With 150 points. But Master Chief does go on a killing spree. He is yet to die once yet.
Picks up his 6, gets a reversal on Bloody.
Is this going to be enough to catch up that 40-point lead that the other team has? I think it could be. I think it could. It's not hard to gain points on Slay Holds. You gain points very, very quickly. At first, it seems a bit intimidating seeing that you need 1,000, but one of these teams is already on 200. The other's close to that.
Enemy team scoring.
It seems like overall, Misfunctional Men have better zone control. Even if they're not necessarily getting as many kills, I think, as a whole. That being said, Geomine does currently have the most kills in the match with 7. Nice repulsor play from Master Chief there, getting straight up, trying to catch the opposing team off guard. He's got him on the run. He does take down Salty, but he doesn't go back to cap that zone. He lets his teammates do that, which could be the right move, to be fair, as it lets him push straight towards A. And they do catch lead. They're ahead now by 2 points.
A nice move by Meta Chief. Goes and taps, but doesn't stay at A to get it. Is going to go play for the team fight at C.
It seems like that could give Misfunctional Men the chance to actually cap both zones and take the lead yet again. It seems like Meta Chief just doesn't want to stay in those zones. He just doesn't want to stay in one place. He does go for the power weapon though, which he does take. Misfunctional Men have taken the lead again. Until he lands that rocket launcher shot, but then they take it straight after. He is capping B though, and he's sticking around this time, it seems.
And his teammates grabbing Alpha at the same time.
He's got one rocket left.
Enemy team scoring.
Off respawns. Misfunctional Men moving out of the respawns. Oh, Meta Chief trying to catch him in the hole. Loses the last rocket, but picks it up for the killing frenzy.
He's now at 10 kills, so he's tying with Geomine for the most kills in the lobby, but he is still yet to die. And he gets the repulsor, but it hits the wall, so he doesn't actually manage to hit him off the map, which is really unfortunate, and he takes his first death. Booty Benders are yet again in the lead. They have quite a considerable lead now, almost ahead by 100 points. They have that zone control now. They've been getting control of those power weapons.
Misfunctional Men had, at one point, 3, almost 4 of them taken out at the same time. Not able to parlay that into zone control.
They have 2 zones again, which is nice to see. They could turn this around. There's still chance. That's one of the things about Slayholds, like strongholds and Slayholds. Like, it's so easy to sort of turn things around as long as you have those zones. And it looks like they might have 8 as well, which if they pull that off, that'll give them a huge lead.
Yeah, Slayholds is fun to watch. You get rewarded for playing defense for your zones.
Yeah.
Holding off those attacks, not only are you getting the points from the slays, you're getting that control as well. You are rewarded for good defense.
Salty was trying his best to defend B, but it seemed like he threw himself off with his own Shroud screen as he didn't see his opponent coming, and that leads to the Booty Benders capping 2 zones and keeping a firm lead. They did start to catch up. Misfunctional Men did start to bring it back, but it may have been too little too late.
Salty Gamer tried to catch them off guard and go for that alpha spot, but they had people in heaven watching over it, able to hold off that solo push from Salty.
Geomine's still ahead as far as kills go with 14. Meta Chief's behind him with 1. He's had a couple more deaths now, and it seems like that's going to add up even more. Did not expect to turn around to see 2 other players there.
This is another one where Salty has been near that Charlie position and holding on, not able to get down to A or B.
Whoops, it goes down. I mean, again, they've got zone control. They've had good zone control. They still have opportunities to catch up, but it does seem like Booty Benders are catching C, which is definitely not something that Misfunctional Men wants. It's definitely the kind of thing they should be preventing.
Odd from behind Geomine.
Sniper is into which Booty picks up.
But an interesting fight for this Charlie spot. Charlie gives you that height advantage where you're looking down on that top rail. You can see both into Alpha and Bravo, which gives you the ability to defend it, whether it's grenade spam or actually dropping down to get there. You have a lot of ways to get back down. It's hard to fight back up like they're going to try to have to with Booty Benders.
It can also be a really hard zone to defend though, especially like you can't really see when the enemy players are approaching, and they can just throw grenades up, and since it's a bit of an enclosed space, it's not hard to take people out of there. Quips with that sniper kill on Geomine. Almost gets another 2.
For a split second, Booty Benders had all 3 before he got captured. Bravo. They've got 2 strong.
They are ahead by so much. Uses the repulse to try and get that bit of height advantage. Uses the rocket. Takes 1 off him out. He knows there's 1 player left. He misses the sniper shot, but does take him out with a grenade. Taking down Salty. And this is going to lead to them capping all 3 zones. They're going to start gaining points very quickly now. They're on the brink of winning. Misfunctional Men do cap another zone, but I don't think it's enough anymore.
This is when you're in trouble. You all get those respawns at A. Misfunctional Men trying to push up, trying to push out, but they're above you. They're around you. They're dropping down on you, but able to go grab Charlie.
If they want the chance to pull us back, they're going to need to keep that zone control, as well as trying not to die, because each time they do, that's an extra couple of points for Booty Benders. As we can see here, he equips to snipe someone, gets them a nice couple of extra points. And you get points every time you cap a zone too, so they're on 981 now. Quipster drops down. Does end up dying in the process, but they're 9 points away from victory. And that does lead to Misfunctional Men losing the first game, but that was close. That was close. There was a lot of moments there where they had the chance to pull it back too.
It's certainly a tighter matchup with these 2 teams. Both talented, both able to make things happen. A lot of interesting zone control, a lot of interesting slaying out. It's going to be fun to look at the scoreboard and see if these teams compared on slays and if it was just their positioning that made the difference.
Now, next up is CTF on Seclusion.
We'll see Seclusion time.
Is a really fun Forge map. It's a really good CTF map. Created by Frenchies, I believe.
So this is the big difference in that last match. That match number 1, the Booty Benders had 18, 16, 12, and 9 kills. Geomine for Misfunctional Men able to give a similar performance, going 18 and 14, but the difference in that match came from the slays. GXL, Salty, and Buddy had 7, 6, and 5 kills respectively. about a 10 kill difference per player compared to their counterparts over on Booty Benders. And when you're not getting those kills, not only is Booty Benders getting rewarded for slaying out and making those big moves, but those kills are also letting them get a hold of those positions and keep things moving, keep those points rising up, and being able to have 2 to 3 zones at any given time.
CTF time, CTF time. I mean, CTF is like probably my favorite mode to play currently, and it's also my favorite to watch. So I'm looking forward to this.
CTF is a blast. CTF is the one that feels very most so of it. It's never over until it's over.
Absolutely.
At any point, you do a few good runs, you get some spawns going your way, and you can make a 3-1 game go instantly back to 3-3.
Yeah, there's been plenty of games where I thought I was about to lose, where it seems like you really are on the brink of defeat, but it's so easy to pull CTF back.
A fun map here from Frenchies. If I remember right, Frenchies made this map all the way back in Halo Reach and has been recreating it in Halo 4, in Halo 5, and has been putting this together in every Halo release that's coming out into the version that we see here in Infinite.
It does, just like looking at it visually just reminds you of Reach Forge. You just have that like level of nostalgia for it.
Lots of Forerunner pieces. Misfunctional men trying to put bodies back on the yellow flag. Not able to get over there.
Enemy flag returned.
Oh, that is going to be 3 dead for Misfunctional men. We'll see if they're going to be able to turn that into a pull. And there is the pull from Booty Benders.
Oh, he was going to try and do the run and drop, but he misses the flag pickup twice there. Does die in the process.
The juggle's interesting. It's such a core part of the Halo movement. And it is nice that it got fixed. In Season 2, Season 3, the juggle had that lag on it, had the weapon drop delay timer.
I'll push with that flag though. Sticking together, they got a bit of unison between them. They're about to cap that flag. If the enemy team wants to stop them, or at least delay them, they'd have to grab their flag, which they did not do, and that leads to a pretty easy cap for Booty Benders.
Yeah, it was 2v2 trades, and the third member alive for Booty Benders able to run in the last little bit. If they could have pulled off a 2v1, they could have made a difference there, but not able to get that stop. Buddy did my favorite thing there. I love doing that. Yeah, I know I'm going to die, but I am going to throw a grenade to my feet and try to spank you with a little damage.
Pushing that flag again. We'll die in the process trying to push that yellow flag. It's the only yellow because I'm on observing. I don't know. Ignore me. It's fine. It's felt like there's been a lot going on, but there's just something about this match that just felt quieter. There's been a lot more where nothing's happening. There's people running between the flags. They did attempt to make a push, but are they going to pull it off? It seems like both the players that were attempting it have been taken down, whereas Booty Benders managed to grab the opposing flag again. The rocket launcher is up, which they're definitely going to need to push.
I think what you mentioned is right about those quiet moments. Capture the flag is funny because if you have both teams making a big offensive push, they're really not seeing each other. They're both doing their own separate things to try to get themselves into a scoring position. And it's just, the double from MetaChief.
Oh my lord. And that's just an easy opening to get the flag as far as he needs it to go.
Making a
team,
good juggle.
Only just started respawning. Are they going to have time to stop him? Oh, it does look like it. They might actually have a chance to return this flag here. MetaChief's got nowhere to go. He gets cornered, he gets taken down, and the flag isn't exactly in a great position for his team to try and take that either. So it does look like they get a pretty easy return here, which is surprising.
Yeah, I thought they had that one free at home, but...
Do take the enemy flag too. Salty grabs it and then Quantum translocates out of there because he knows he's in a bit of danger. He knows his team isn't close enough to back him up.
That's 3 down for Misfunctional Men, 2 down for Booty Benders.
GXL gets that extra ammo for Sniper. Oh. He takes down Quipster, but he does get taken down himself by MetaChief, who, if he grabs that Sniper, that's already got a lot of ammo in its reserves. Solo gets a perfect on Geomine, but does get taken down himself. Crazy Killer takes down Booty.
Booty just not able to get that AR to sit down where he needed it to.
Doesn't seem like there's much flag pushing going on right now. It seems like there's a lot of fighting going on in the middle, but no one's really making an attempt for either of those flags.
No, Booty Bender playing it safe, playing it quiet. We're seeing a lot of slays for this Booty Bender team. 13-3, 9-8, 13-5, and 5-5.
No one that close yet. This could be a good push for the opposing team, but they do drop the flag. They retreat away, try to take down the opposing team.
You can see Solo just watching the purple flag, trying to hold them off, trying to make sure that they are able to keep pushing that. And Solo runs right into the 2 on Misfunctional, doing their own flag run.
Both teams have each other's flag here. One's going to have to return if the other is going to cap. It does seem like Booty Benders may be able to get this here.
Enemy flag returned.
Geomine able to put hands back on that yellow flag. Meta Chief with the extermination.
Enemy flag returned.
Thank you for the donation, Jordio9. I appreciate that. Oh, Geomine falls straight down to the bottom. Salty Gamer knows that if he's going to prevent them capping that flag, but he drops it off the map. He drops it off, which is just going to let the enemy team return it unless he picks that flag up. He does stop. It's not going to be enough. They're gonna get another cap here. He fumbled. He dropped. I can't believe he threw the flag off the map. That was really
flag off the map. Loses rockets. That is a tough break that they got punished for with the flag cap.
If he'd managed to pick that flag back up, even just for a second, it might have given his team enough time to secure that return, but he thought he'd go for the kill too, and he did get one of them, but obviously you got other players to worry about, and he just couldn't pull that off on his own. Quips has got a sniper. Lands the shot, but gets stuck. Geomine with a sticky.
Some huge performances by these Booty Benders at the moment. 23-6 Meta Chief is almost putting up a 4.0 KD as they are up 2-0.
Absolutely tearing through the enemy team. Crazy Killer is always 16. This seems to be the worst that Misfunctional Men have performed. It seems like CTF just is not their game mode. But it's not about kills, it is about whether or not they can take that flag. But Crazy Killer has taken their flag. And unless they stop him capping it now, this could be over. And it seems like they've got 3 players there.
Yeah, now they've got
keeping away from that return.
Pressure teamwork. It looks like there is going to be one on Yellow's flag, but they are all on top of it to stop the move. Sniper looking over it. Just need to make that return, and it is going to be cashed in.
And that's it. That is game. Spectacular. It's
really
crazy.
low kills. 8 kills for 3 of the members on Misfunctional Men. Just not able to get control. Not able to get the kills to set up any bit of offense. They were kind of on their heels the whole time. It felt closer than it was.
That was a good match. I mean, both of those matches were very fun to watch, but they just couldn't pull it back in the end. Misfunctional Men just could not pull that back, unfortunately.
No, that felt like some of the HCS matches you see where both teams are clearly doing the right things, making the right moves, and it's just a series of small things that don't go their way that make it end up 3-0. I think very easily some different plays happened that could have been 2-2 early on versus the scoreboard that we got.
Crazy, like, just to think how quickly they dominated their first couple of matches, to see them then get dominated. But that does mean that Booty Benders are going to go through to the finals.
Booty Benders versus the winners of the upcoming Razzlers versus Magpie Cream Pies. Looking at bracket number 2 in the semis, we're going to be doing Slay Holds on Solitude, Capture the Flag on Countdown, and if it makes it to round 3, it could be Slayer on Detachment.
speaking of which, we are going to take just a quick break, just so we can hop into that other bracket. Get the match set up, so we'll be back in just a moment. Today's tournament is once again sponsored by Dream Air. Dream Air is a small company that focuses on selling personalised gifts such as mugs, door knockers and more. Christmas is rapidly approaching, so there's no better time to start looking at those perfect gifts for your friends and family. There is plenty of options, and I'm personally a big fan of the Paint Your Own Mug Kit, which provides you with the tools to paint your own design on a mug. And most of you have probably already seen my masterpiece. To make things even better, you can use code Magpie at the checkout for a nice little discount. So once again, thanks to Dream Air for sponsoring this stream. Make sure to check out their website in the link in the description. Right, we're back. This is the Razzlers versus the Magpie Cream Pies. So again, it should be another entertaining match. We've got Solitude on Slayholds. Solitude I thought was decent. It was cool to see it finally release. I think it should have been included in Infection. I think it's a bit weird that it isn't, because it has that sort of desolate, abandoned look to it. So it's a bit weird that it wasn't an Infection map. But regardless, it's a good recreation of Plaza from Halo 5. I'm curious to see how it's going to play on Slayholds. I'm curious to see how these two teams are going to perform. They both did pretty well in their brackets. How are they going to do against each other? That is the
that's going to be fun to see. It was definitely surprising to see the semifinal with Misfunctional and Booty Benders. Both of the teams dominated their first matchup, and then Booty Benders kind of ran away with it at the end. I think that this one might be a little bit closer. These were the games last round that were our closest Slayers and land grabs to date. There was definitely closer, so we might see some tight competition. If I had to bet, I think this is going to be the first round 3 of the day.
Yeah, I think it could be. Again, both these teams did well in their brackets, so I'm very curious to see how they're going to do against each other.
And we have Eagle. Eagle is our Razzlers, and Magpie is our Cobra team.
Yep.
Excellent.
What power weapon spawn here again? Is it the sniper? I can't remember. I know there's equipment in the middle, which could rotate between anything. I feel like there is a sniper rifle spawn on here.
Yeah, on the far left of the thumbnail image. It's kind of by the grab lift. This is where sniper typically spawns.
See if anyone has control over that. I mean, we've already seen that the players from the Magpie Cream Pies are definitely a force to be reckoned with when they have a sniper rifle in their hands. So let's see if that'll carry over to Solitude.
And especially, the sniper rifle is obviously a great weapon. The sniper rifle gets a lot of purpose when you are using objectively to hold down a position. How do you put yourself into a position where you are in that sniper's line of fire without cover? It's hard to even step on points if you know you've got a sniper keeping an eye on you.
Let's start up here. And we're in. Straight away spectating Agent T. Just throwing a grenade in at his zone, which they already have possession of, if I'm not mistaken. No, never mind, that is the enemy zone. Look at the wrong colours again. Takes down Lego Troop though. So you knew what he was doing.
Sadie going to go help out teammates at A.
He takes A though. He takes A. He takes A before anyone takes B, which is interesting.
Sadie 1410 had the needler but got skewered. But Sakurada going to try to get A and pick things back up. No points being added to the board. Bravo yet to be captured.
I mean, already, despite the fact that Magpie Cream Pies weren't really pushing those zones, they've already taken the lead.
Ooh, a back smack on Captain Jelly. It's going to put 2 dead for the Razzlers. Make that 3.
Agent T goes down in mid.
Interesting move by Agent T. I know you want to try to use that time to get positions. A back smack for Sadie on Captain Jelly. It was 3 dead. Captain T tries, or Agent T tries to go for that capture. A little bit of me thinks that maybe you sit there and try to play your life, wait it out, try to get a pick on the outskirts instead of telling everybody where you were by going and standing in the zone.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like Razzlers just can't seem to get the zone control right now. And Magpie Cream Pies are just dominating as far as kills go too.
Magpie Cream Pies has been really good about getting flanks.
Absolutely.
They are the bunkering up. We're seeing a lot of Razzlers. 1 or 2 guys will have to go duck behind cover, and then it is out of nowhere. Magpie Cream Pie swinging around the corner there to take him out.
It seemed like they had a chance to cap those zones there. They had a little bit of progress on both of them, but they just couldn't pull it off. I think going for that Quantum Translocator could be the right move here, but it seems like no one's really pushing for it right now. So it might be a bit too much of a risk on both sides. That being said, someone on Magpie Cream Pies does pick it up. They are low. Omnic almost finishes them off. Seems like he's in a bit of a tight spot here, though. Seems like they have pushed B, and they might succeed in capping it here, which they do. They got a chance to pull off a little bit of a comeback here.
But it is going to be right back into Magpie Cream Pie's hands. There was a brief moment of capture of Bravo by that, folks. They are just descending on this Razzler team. They are everywhere and anywhere at once.
Oh, Taz was pushing the skewer, but he just gets obliterated by that shock fusion coil. Fusion coils are honestly just like one of the most useful sandbox items in this game. If you see one, you need to use it. You just have to.
Yep.
It's
it is
almost always free kill.
And at minimum, it's a shield break.
Yeah. It seems like Magpie Cream Pies just have full zone control right now.
That's Razzlers are a little bit disjointed. They just cannot get themselves to stay alive. They cannot play their lives.
They have a lot of people rooting for them in the chat too. A lot of people rooting for the Razzlers right now. But, I mean, Magpie Cream Pies just have full zone control, and any single time they see the enemy team making any progress on one of those zones, they push straight towards that area. They know to stop them immediately before they make any progress.
Yeah, I think the Razzlers needed to group up, and they needed to group up about 300 points ago.
Yeah.
Agent T gets able to pick them off and has skewer in hand, but they're just disjointed. They're trickling in one after the other, and they go down one at a time, respawn, trickle in, and just like that, that's 500 points.
Magpie Cream Pies have just got like amazing placement right now. They can pretty much see the whole map, and they can all see each other too from where they're standing. But Razzlers just don't have that same level of cohesion. And they're just getting picked off one by one, and they're respawning, they're trying the same thing over and over again. It seems like this is one that they might not pull back here. Like a troop with a killing frenzy.
It's going to be hard for them playing in this current way to be able to capture not 1 but 2 zones and hold it. And at this point, it's all but certain it is going to be up here for...
Razzlers managed to recap A, but it wasn't for very long. Leading Magpie Cream Pies to absolutely dominate that game. 1,000 to 223 points.
Yeah, scoreboard is the name of the game there. We had 2 different people on Magpie Cream Pies with 15 kills. And we had an over, no kills for one of the players on Razzlers. Hard to win a game when it is 0-10.
Next up, we have CTF on Countdown by the Forge Falcons. So we had a match on Dredge last game, and we got Countdown this game. Well, not last
It'll
game,
be
last round, I mean, but...
it'll be fun to see the differences between these two maps. It'll be fun to see if is there a substantial enough difference between the layouts of the teleporter, the grav lifts, to change how you play, to change if are you going straight through mid with the flag, are you going up, down, around? How does that make your decision making change?
Just need to go and bookmark the map real quick, which I apparently hadn't done.
Forge Falcons, great group, great member of the communities. The Battle Royale getting a lot of popularity, clearly showing demand for it in the Halo population. The initial Call of Duty Zombies was a really fun Forge mode that they put together. It's so fun to be able to feature their work and see what else they've been up to.
Seems like the regular version of the map has disappeared, so I'm hoping this works properly. So this will be CTF, and again, CTF, it's always an intense one. You always have the chance to pull CTF back.
Yeah, CTF is a lot of fun. It was a quick 3-0 in our previous round. Booty Benders able to pull things through. I think if the Razzlers can get some more slays on the board, I think they'll be able to support the strategy that they'll want to put together and try to see if they can make it have to go to game 3.
Starting up soon enough. Hopefully things work accordingly.
We'll see. We'll see if the there's anything up to.
CTF on Sequence. So this is the remake of Countdown by the Forge Falcons, as we mentioned prior, creators of the Forsaken Battle Royale and the new one, Inheritor, I believe it's called.
I think you're right. I see a flag spawn. It looks like this one.
We have a flag. And
oh,
that is, okay.
Something.
That's not supposed to happen.
We're headed to overtime here. There might be a little custom scripts on this.
Okay, we're back. So it seemed like there was 2 versions of the map. I know when this released, it was originally called Sequence, so that's what I was looking for. I couldn't find the version that was named Countdown, but it appears it has been changed back to Countdown, and I'd selected the wrong map.
Yeah, there's nothing like a little Halo action without some technical difficulties. Trying to simulate the HCS experience.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was clearly intentional. We just wanted it to be as accurate to HCS as possible.
Let's see, how is chat doing today? Hello, chat. At a certain point, yes, everyone in the lobby did die. They didn't want it enough. They simply did not want it enough, so we had to change maps, and we're going to be back here with Countdown by the Forge Falcons.
Yeah, the CTF, so like, regardless, I mean, one team could be 2 flags up. You just need to cap all 3. Like I said earlier, it really isn't over until it's over.
No, I love Capture the Flag. It's a really, really interesting mode. It's classic. They've been playing it since the days of Doom.
You've got to have a really good, like, defense going as well. Like, it's not all just about the attack. It's about defending your flag too, and if you can't do that, then you may be stuck.
Yeah, that can really hurt you. You got it. It's Capture the Flag is a combination of some really good offensive coordination and teamwork, but it takes simultaneously individual special moments for people to step up and hit those clutch 1v1s and 1v2s to defend it when you either are defending your flag at home or defending a carry when it's both teams have control of the flag and have to go chip away at each other to try to kill the flag carrier and be able to return the flag that they've stolen that they're camping home with.
Certain point with a $2 donation. Here's some cash for getting clapped. Thank you so much. We are starting off. Hopefully, the game doesn't break this time around. Yeah,
no, it looks like we're good.
We're in. Immediately, there's gunshots everywhere. It's that overshield down,
Whoa,
which would be very useful. Taz takes down Sakurada, but gets taken down himself.
Or dead. The entire team wiped Razzlers.
This could be a very, very quick cap. Not even a minute into the match yet. And it seems like they've got this already. Which they do. Sadie finishes the delivery off 30 seconds into the game, and a cap has already been made.
That's the danger of this map, and you get those team wipes. Nobody able to defend, being able to take those really risky shortcuts that exist on this map. You can't put any pressure when everyone's down, and as a result, it's a quick cap.
No one's even bothering pushing for that equipment because they just know how fast-paced this is, and if you leave your flag for too long, there's no getting it back.
No, we saw very clearly what happens when there are not people to stay home and give a little bit of defense. In the hands, sniper rifle.
Sakurada's really keeping them at bay, keeping them away from their own flag. It does get taken down, though. Lego Troop and Sadie try to provide support from over here.
That was good effort by Taco. Taco put just enough pressure on the flag that they weren't able to toss it out in the open.
Taking that flag, but he just couldn't keep it out of their hands. They take the grav lift up. And again, this may be another easy cap for him, although it does seem like the flag is currently stuck in the grav lift. They do grab it back, though. Lego Troop's got it in his hands. He just needs to be careful about which route he takes here. The enemy team, the Razzlers, do manage to sneak away with the Cream Pies flag, which could give them an extra couple seconds. But we'll see how that goes. They've got to try and return too here. Even if they have the flag, they've got to try and return it. Which is, of course, much easier said than done. Lego Troop retreating down to the bottom. Definitely seems like a weird option, but at the same time, they might not expect him to be down there. He does almost get taken out by Agent T. Agent T knew he would be down there, but he wasn't expecting someone to sneak up behind him.
And that's where that teamwork comes in handy. You need to have that support from your teammates. Winning a 1v1 is hard. Winning a 1v1 and protecting the flag is even harder.
Absolutely.
If you can make that 2v1 as your buddies are playing offense, that puts you in a lot better shape.
Lego takes down Captain Jelly too, keeping their flag, which they managed to cap. They managed to cap yet again. It seemed like there was a chance that the Razzles were going to return there, and Magpie Cream Pies already have the enemy flag in their hands yet again. And I don't think this time, I don't think the Razzles have got time to try and return. And that's that. That is the quickest match I think we've had.
Only a few minutes into it. That is Countdown with equipment on it, with those movement strategies. It can be easy to get those pulls when you get an advantage like that.
There was some solid plays again on both sides. It really seemed like each time the Razzles almost had chance to retain that flag.
This is certainly going to make for an interesting finals. Even in the semifinals, we saw two really strong teams kind of put the hurt on the other two groups. In the finals, it's going to be Extraction, Oddball, and if it makes it to round 3, it'll be Slayer. So it's going to be some fun objective modes that don't have the capacity for an instant runaway. Extraction, you got to hold it out. There's no way you can win Extraction early. There's no way you can win Oddball early. You have to hold on and keep holding on. And we're going to see which team can do it out of the Magpie Cream Pies and the Booty Benders. Very nice community you've got here.
Yeah, we'll just get we'll just get the other team in for this last round. Well, it's the finals now, so it's gonna be intense.
Chat, let us know if you guys think it is going to be Booty taking home the trophy, or if you think the Cream Pies are going to be able to fill it up and have the championship. $10 of Halo credits. I wanted to say, my brain jumped to Xbox Live points. Shout out 80-cent Xbox Live points back in the day. 800 Microsoft points for the Heretic DLC pack.
Today's tournament is once again sponsored by Dreamair. Dreamair is a small company that focuses on selling personalised gifts such as mugs, door knockers and more. Christmas is rapidly approaching, so there's no better time to start looking at those perfect gifts for your friends and family. There is plenty of options, and I'm personally a big fan of the Paint Your Own Mug Kit, which provides you with the tools to paint your own design on a mug. And most of you have probably already seen my masterpiece. To make things even better, you can use code MAGPIE at the checkout for a nice little discount. So once again, thanks to Dreamair for sponsoring this stream. Make sure to check out their website in the link in the description. Right, it's finals time. We're heading back into the Blamite Caves on Prism for Extraction. So we've got a fully new combination for this first match. This is going to be intense. Both these teams have shown a lot of promise. They've both done really well. They've both done really, really well. But which one of them is going to take that crown? Regardless of whoever loses these matches, second place will, of course, be taking home 500 credits each. With the winners taking 1,000 each.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. This is probably going to be the strongest competition either of these teams have seen today. So that is going to change how they play. It's going to change, can you get the slice? Can you make the meaningful impact on your team? Or is it going to be really down in the mud? Is it going to be a fist fight to try to get the objective scoring that they can?
Once again, like, that Needler is probably going to be priority number 1. I expect a lot of fighting going on in that middle area, just because it has the power equipment and a power weapon. And obviously we've already seen how deadly that Needler can be in the right hands. We know that Booty Benders are a big fan of it. They've played on this map today. So they might have that little bit of extra experience, a little bit more sort of know-how of where everything's going to be.
Yeah, the Needler is an interesting power weapon for extraction. When you're standing on points, it's not like King of the Hill, and it's not like other modes where you have to sit there and just be on the hill. So that full grenade spam, oh, Needler in the hands.
Solo immediately gets the Needler. Overshield's just a few seconds off too. He takes down Lego Troop. Sakurada's taken down too.
2 dead for Cream Pies right off the bat. Could be 3 if those Needlers go.
He takes down certain point too.
And it is going to be Overshield in the hands of the Needler.
Yeah,
a
so
really
true.
strong combination.
This is probably going to give them a huge edge. I mean, it seems like the Magpie Cream Pies were attempting to take the zone. He does have the sword, but he keeps Sakurada down. But then, certain point comes in with a skewer, just jump scares him from around the corner, takes the Needler for himself. But they haven't cancelled. They have not cancelled the extraction.
Kind of a wild decision by Solo here there. Had the Needler, had the Overshield, and chose to use the assault rifle. I get trying to hold on to it in case when you got to start playing defense, you want it to be there. Not able to stick it. That's going to be a point for Magpie Cream Pies, despite all odds.
Sight ready.
9 slays to 8, 1 extra slay for the Razzlers, but not able to translate that progress into actual scoring. Cream Pies have 2 on Needler. Lego Troop gets 1, gets 2.
Overshield's almost back in. Solo gets a perfect.
Troop's going to stick the conversion. Oh, but
They almost. Wow, he might still actually pull off the conversion. Crazy Killer takes a few little shots at his legs though. Takes him down with the grenades, but backup has arrived.
wow. Lego plays his life to the best of his ability.
They use the
Able to
repulse keep the
stick that
grenades away
spike.
from
They're
the
going to take it
zone.
back over.
Amazing teamwork there. Using the repulse to keep his teammate alive, keeping that grenade away from them.
Yeah, that was
Does
really
take
smart
certain
play.
point down from behind though. They are pushing in. There's only 1 player left on the Magpie Cream Pies left to defend that point. He does have the sword though, but he is taken down by Sadie, giving the sword to Crazy Killer, who is converting the point. And that Needler is on the floor, which I think he may have noticed. It looks like he's choosing not to take the Needler. Not that he needs it, because he does have the sword. And with the positioning of this extraction device, it leads to some easy kills. Sadie's about to take him down in the way that he took Sadie down.
That's a tough part of the Prism map. Oh, they're going to stick. They're going to
Sword's
try to
back
bring
in their
this
hands.
back into Cream Pie hands.
Yeah, and they take the extraction device just before they drop cap it. Sakurada takes down Meta Chief.
Crazy
There's
Killer
another
has
player over
Skewer.
there, though. Looks like they're about to convert the extraction device again.
And they're going to have pretty much a free go to it. Cream Pies respawn, but they respawn all the way on the other side of Prism. Skewer going to give them a little bit of defense. It's going to be hard for them to make this push over. 2 dead for Cream Pies. Crazy Killer watching that tunnel with Skewer. Oh, but the shock rifle from Sadie. Skewer is on the ground.
Stealthy approach, but they saw him coming.
Quite a few dead there for Booty Penders. But I don't know if the Cream Pies are going to make it over in time to stick the spike. They got hands on
But
it.
they are converting, They keep that
Wow.
point. Meta Chief goes for the overshield, which could give him a huge advantage here. He just get hit a couple times. Most of that shield is gone, but he has enough of an opening to once again convert the extraction device.
Certain point goes down with sword in hand. They're going to hand it over. Oh, it is a sword versus sword battle. Shock rifle on the ground. They refilled that sword ammo. And it is going to be a stick spike for Booty Benders. They're going to keep holding on to that extract. Needler up in 1 second.
Meta Chief's now got a sword in his hands too. They're keeping the distance away from that extraction device. They're anticipating the fact that there's going to be a lot of grenades over there. So they're trying to stay away, but this might give Magpie Cream Pies the chance to convert it anyway. Granted, some of the players from Booty Benders have ran in, and it seems like they have taken down the enemy team. So currently, the zone is still in their hands.
It is a 1v1.
There's only 2 players left. He's using those grenades. He's anticipating him moving out. He's marking so his team knows where the player is. And that does lead to them getting the extraction. He knew that he just had to let Lego Troop know that he's there, that Lego Troop couldn't push out. Next zone is going to be the middle, so this might be the most intense one yet, which, to be fair, I don't know if it's going to top that last one.
That was a really good job by Quipster playing defense like he did. Letting him know, like, hey, if you stick this spike, I'm going to load you with grenades. You are going to get slathered by the cream pies.
Ooh, Sakurada tried to go for the conversion, but he just couldn't pull it off in time.
You hate to give up a life, not putting out any damage, trying to stick the spike. Sword from above. Quipster gets 1.
Meta Chief takes on certain points who just missed the melee on him. This might actually be an easy extraction for Booty Benders. That overshield's almost respawned too, and so is the Needler. So they might have this power weapon control yet again. He uses the repulsor to keep him on that wall. Next point's coming in.
Trying to stay alive. Lego Troop takes him down. Yeah, that was it. Never able to get their hands on that third extraction device from the cream pies.
That was almost a deploy from Lego Troop, but they saw him coming. He just did not have the time. Things are quieting down a bit here. They're converging on the location of that extraction device. Certain points low. No, Lego Troop's got that repulsor. He's got the sword and the repulsor, but he gets taken down before he can make much of an approach. They've got really good positioning here. They're up on that bridge. They're keeping the distance. Booty Bender's keeping the distance, but they've still got eyesight on that extraction device. Far enough away where it's going to be hard to hit them.
Showing how effective that bandit is. Able to pick up 2 there, able to protect the extraction device, is going to put him up 3-1.
It seemed like things were really close at the beginning, but this could end up being another easy win for Booty Benders.
Oh, kills the Needler. Meta Chief drops Needler.
Sub-Zero jumps up from behind. That Needler's almost back. It's respawned. He's got the grapple shot again. He knows. He knows. Oh, a Needler trade there.
See if teammates communicate. It looks like there are going to be grabs
and
there.
He's probably going to get the extra ammo from the other one too. A lot of grenades being thrown around right now.
Yeah, look at the kills for this Booty Bender team right now. 19, 7, 12, and 17. Versus on Cream Pies. Cream Pies are 9, 15, 6, 7. Almost double the kills. Oh, that does not go off. Lego Troops drops an overshield.
Almost.
It did not get burned.
Sakurada just needs to keep them off long enough for his team to arrive, but it seems like the conversion has been made. But they did cap the points. They managed to cap that zone, so there's still a chance they're going to pull this back. I mean, sure, the other team has more kills, but at the end of the day, that isn't going to save them.
No, that was a really nice job by Cream Pies there, getting on that spike and doing the defense they needed. But they certainly are going to have to get hands on this spike again. Looks like respawns are coming in from kind of the skybox area. Quipster above.
Sakurada takes him down, runs towards that spy grenade though, which almost led to his death. He did quite survive it.
Solo Zero 1 to 1v1.
They need to really try and push that extraction device though. If they don't make it in time, it is going to be over. Sakurada's pulling away from it.
Needler was in the hands of Solo Zero, but not able.
Battle Rifle is just keeping them. He's just keeping them away from that zone, and this could be game.
Oh, let's see if they get the stick here.
I think that's
Sadie
it.
gets taken down, and that's number 1.
Game 1 to Booty Benders.
At any time, that was a few seconds away from going 3-3. They just needed a little bit more time. One more confirmed kill, 1v1 successfully taken out to get time to get a stick.
What a game. What a game that was.
Well, that was a really intense. That second extraction device that went back and forth and back and forth. That really felt like that was going to be the game. It felt like it was going to be a lot longer, a lot more slug. But even 4-2, that's a really tight matchup. And I think game 2, seeing a little bit of oddball on Battle Creek, a Halo 1 classic, that's going to be fun.
Another Forge Falcons remake too. Now I'm expecting there's going to be a lot of camping inside those bases. This isn't your typical game of oddball. This isn't 2 rounds. This is a single round, first to 150 points.
What I find really interesting about the bases is we have a lot of outside area, not a lot of great places to take cover outside. But if you go in those bases, unless you're loaded to the gills with shotguns and manglers and one-hit tap weapons, you're kind of putting yourself into a grenade box.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with that hole in the roof too. There's so many areas where the enemy team can just throw a ton of grenades in. So unless you're prepared, unless your team is all there, all with the right weapons and equipment, it's not gonna last very long.
No, I think this is going to be an interesting round.
I reckon we're gonna see one base that just gets used a ton from both teams. They're just gonna keep the ball in one of those bases.
Oddball.
A really interesting observer cam in this one. I don't know what I'm looking at. Sand walls.
And this could be the final game. If Magpie Cream Pies don't win, this will be our final match.
Do or die for the cream pies. Magpie's biggest fans. Some really nice art direction on these bases. I love the use of the Forerunner. The classic grenade spawn sitting on the floor.
Yep. Instantly certain points taken down by Solo Zero. Some really intense gameplay here. And straight away that ball has been taken straight to one of those bases, as we predicted. Because realistically, it's the best place to keep them, but at the same time, you really are sort of closing yourself off to just having a load of grenades bombarded at you.
I think the offense that we're going to see, shotgun, Crazy Killer with the shotgun inside of the hut.
Takes down
He gets
Sakurado,
one.
came in through the ceiling. But he is stuck in reload. Sadie comes in. Sadie takes him down, also using a Bulldog.
And that's going to transfer the ball into certain points' hands.
Who are just, again, gonna use this base. I think this is it. This ball is staying within that building.
Oh, look at this. Crazy Killer is going to sit and try to grab active camo, taking the time to grab a power-up. Oh, but he gets caught.
Sakurada knew. He was prepared. He takes the Needler in. There is the Overshield over there, which he's also going for. No one's going to see him go for it. He takes down Meta Chief, takes the Overshield for himself.
Enemy has the ball.
So now he's got camo and he's got that Overshield.
And this is when the defense gets really interesting. Can you push out? Can you defend that middle area and stop the push? But the teleporters are being put to great use here to avoid having to go into the no man's land.
The wall behind that base. Saku's there with his over. His camo has run out, but he still has that extra shield in. Uses the Needler, takes down Solo Zero, has a little tiny bit of that Overshield left. He knows the ball's down there though, and there's no one down there with it. The ball might get reset. It hasn't been touched for quite some time.
Quipster gets the back smack.
Has the
And this is
ball
another
fell
one.
to the floor? Never mind.
Booty
Never
Bender's
mind,
doing a great job slaying, but not able to translate that fully into ball time. They have the ball now, but they've spent a lot more time getting kills and getting those power-ups.
Meta Chief did get active camo, but he was taken down rather swiftly. So the camo doesn't really go to anyone now. One of their players does have the Overshield. Sadie is prepared with a shotgun though. Takes the Overshield down. Misses a few shots though. However, takes down Solo Zero, leaving only one player to defend the ball carrier. Never
Quipster
mind,
trying to
somewhat
make
mid.
as much time as possible.
And already, they've taken a lead. They've caught up. Magpie Cream Pies have got to be really cautious on how they approach this now.
Yeah, it's been interesting. They've been trying to go through the middle, and they're getting caught by things like rockets, needlers, grenades. Instead of they saw a lot of success using the teleporter to get behind them, and they have stopped trying to do that. They're trying to get across the field the hard way.
Seems like there's 3 players inside that base too. They've got a lot of defense in there. Their points are generating rapidly.
There is the 100 mark for the Booty Benders.
Let's just taken down. Sadie, rather than focusing on getting towards that ball though, turns around to try and face the player behind them. Quipster's he's just controlling the ball. He's got nothing to worry about. He's just jumping around that room, no care in the world, because the enemy team just isn't getting close enough.
No, did a nice job avoiding that stick, keeping the ball in hand, not having to play
50
ball.
points away from victory. This could be it. It could be over. They are making a push now, but if they're not quick enough, Quipster drops the ball, gets a kill on certain point though, gets the double kill on Sadie, takes the ball back for himself. He didn't even need teammates to defend him.
That grenade into shotgun was an unbelievable play. That's going to win him the ball game here.
Drops the ball. He knows someone's coming up behind. Gets the killing spree. Takes down Lego Troop. They are taking down with grenades though.
Oh, but a little bit of more time. A quick hands-on.
I thought my game had crashed for a second there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's game. And there we have it. Our winners, the Booty Benders, win the Magpie Leon 6K tournament. 150 to 50 points.
That was a really nice defensive effort, holding down away from the grenades, away from the teleports, away from that push inside, and then clutching up when they need to. The shotgun into sticks, into melees, really being able to hold for yourself as the ball carrier, they earned that win.
And there we have it. That's game. You have your winners. Crazy Killer, the Meta Chief, Quipster, and Solo Zero are the winners of the Magpie Leon 6,000 subscriber tournament. What a couple of matches they were. They genuinely may have been some of the best matches from this entire tournament.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a really competitive round. Extraction was neck and neck. Those teams play hard. We saw a lot of cool strategies, and then Oddball's a lot of fun. They really made the most of it. Kind of broke down on strategy in the end. Had the teleporters working, had that making it going together, and it just kind of got away from what was being successful, and they were able to take it away to game 2. And Booty Benders taking home their own personal battle passes per team, 1,000 credits. You got to be excited about that.
Absolutely, that was insane. But we are going to wrap things up there. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks again for 6,000 subscribers. Thank you Hollywood for coming to co-host. Thank you everyone that participated in the tournament. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.